All right. Hey, Flowers. How are you doing today? It didn't feel right to go a day without streaming. Today's a struggle having some annoying eye pain. Oh, that sucks. I'm drawing to distract. That's a good idea. Also, make sure you rest your eyes properly. Try not to strain them too much. Napped as much as I could and it still hurt. I think it's pollen allergy. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I imagine that's annoying. I think I need to actually start planning my factory properly, which is exhausting. I already have this one done. That's a project I'm probably never going to do. See, I have a problem because the things I need to make now are so complicated. It's adaptive and then it's something else. Can I see it in here? No. I think I'm producing everything I need for the most part. Modular engine. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I have smart plating over here. All of this is smart plating. And it should be produced here constantly as far as I'm aware. I don't think I disconnected anything. Yeah. I mean, the smart thing would be to redo this entire production line for smart plating. I think it's independent of everything else. Yeah. Smart plating is pretty easy. I just need iron, reinforced iron plates and rotors. And the reinforced plates I can make with copper and iron. Or I can do the screw away. Ooh, 50 strict, nice. I am impressed. Copper. I guess the problem is I am using this copper node. But I'm not using it effectively. So I could redo this as well. I do think it's time for me to actually redo this production now. Since this is an MK1 miner mining a normal is 60 copper. I just need to remember what I'm actually taking out of this place. Copper sheets. Cables, wires. But both the cables and the wires don't actually go into a production line. So this too is relatively independent. I think tonight is ripping down half my factory tonight. I don't need all this biofuel. So I'm basically gonna rip down everything here. And then remake everything. You'll work alongside me, thank you. I need the motivation. So I just throw this biofuel into the furnace. Already coloring is so nice. I've been on and off drawing all day. That's nice. It's good to have those kind of days where you just disconnect from everything else. Okay, time to rip down. First of all, this entire production here, because this was just for biofuel. And I don't need any more biofuel. So this is all unnecessary. And then I can remove this. And... oh god, this is so messy. It's gonna be nice to remove all of this, to be honest. I can also remove basically this entire part eventually. Because it's using this node, but it's... I guess it's making screws and that are being sent over there. Which I will probably also redo eventually. But this is lower priority. This exact node is fine for now. I just need to remove all of this. And that. Which means... I can rip a... I'm trying to find the power line I can actually remove. I'm going to... separate this power grid. Oh, I completely forgot I even have sulfur going straight into a sink because I don't know what to do with it. Okay, while I remember. I can use sulfur for sulfuric acid. Turbo blend fuel. Petroleum coke. could bring this fuel, no, this sulfur somewhere else. I'll do it in the future. I have a sulfur existing here at least. And I also need to make sure I know what this line is producing. It should be the AI limiters as far as I remember correctly. Which I do have enough for a long time. Oh yeah, I have so many. So I'm going to set up a power pole over here. Or a power tower. This thing. And I'll place it here. Then I can run a line between these. Now this is connected. And I can disconnect everything over here. I'm just leaving this belt here so I don't forget. Okay. Time to remove basically everything. The biggest issue now is I have a crate full of wire. No, I don't. Because it's going into the dimensional depot. I have the cable that I can delete, I guess. Let me figure this out. There, now it's gonna empty while I figure the rest out. Just gonna send all the cables in there. I still have this storage. I'm going to separate this grid. And remove all these power poles. And this is an issue. Okay, let's start taking advantage of this. Let's see. Equipment. 2 portable miners. Actually, I only need 1, I think. Apparently I need 2. So I essentially wanted to make... Well, it should full produce ingots at least. 240. I can run it fully overclocked. I'm actually going to do that. I just wish it was possible to take out 3. This is gonna be quite a project. 300. That's level 4 belt. Because level 4 is 450? 480? Now my question is where they send it. Because I'm gonna produce 300. And a smelter is a 1-to-1, right? 30 to 30, yeah. I need 10 smelters. I could also overclock them twice and only use 5. Do I just build it in vertical height? So I need to keep this pole and this pole. Remove this. And probably this. Or maybe not. I'm sure it's fine. Alright. I think I'm just gonna build it vertical. So, am I making it all into wire? No. I'm making... How much do I need for copper sheets on this machine? Just like theoretically run it at full power. $25 sheets per minute. That's not bad at all. Oh, I don't have any fuel on me. That's easy solution. Cool. So 25 sheets. That's 50 ingots. What if I make... I could make 50 sheets for 100 ingots. That's 1/3 of the output. And with that, I'll split it in two. Send half of it for the AI limiters and then half into... or I could just make 25 and send it all to the AI limiter. Actually, I'll make 25, send everything to a dimensional depot, and then send overshoot to AR limiter. I heard Sam is firing people because the spy game didn't make enough money. Yeah, that's the story of the games industry. That's basically how it goes. So I need 2.5 constructors for copper sheet. That leaves me with 250. Thank you for the hydrate, Rosie, and welcome in. $250. $150. And then 130, 180. I'm just trying to think if this even goes up. I need 100, it doesn't add up. I would need different math. What I should do is look at how much I need for the stitched plates. What the ratio is. But then I have to do math. 37.5 wire. Rotors are... Oh, I do need screws for rotors. Alternatively, there's an alternate recipe. This one would eliminate screws. $11.25. Almost double screws. Or double output. More than double output, almost triple output. This is worth it. Two, 4, 6, 8. 90 sheets. Ninety is a clean number. But that would need... let me do a quick calculation. 780 screws. I do like the concept of this. Is it realistic to get 90 copper sheets? I would need 180 ingots plus 50. Yeah, it adds up. I believe. Let me do this so I can actually see the recipe. That would eliminate the plate. No, it would not. Because I would still need it for smart plating. Reinforced iron plate. So I would need... How many would I need? If I in theory made... It would be 44, 45 rotors per minute. So 22.5. I will also need 22.5 reinforced plates. which perfectly adds up to 4 here. Maybe this is not too bad of an idea. I just need to make sure I actually produce enough. Is there a way to write notes here? I don't think so. So if I run 4 for this one, I'll get enough plates, and then I run 4 for this one. Actually 2. 25. And I'll run 2 for this. No. What was I thinking? Running 4 of this means 45. Which means I will need 45 iron plates as well. Now that's where I did it wrong. But I will just double this, 8 of this. 8 times 7.5. 300 wire. This might work. This will be using 180 plus 25, I believe. No, 180 plus 50. Yeah. So 230, which means I have 70 ingots left. Uh, 120 wire. That's not gonna be enough. So I'm gonna have to ramp down on the production. Unless... I don't think I can put a Summers loop in it. I just want to see if I can. Doing the math on this is surprisingly difficult. Okay, so they don't take Summers loops unless I need it connected to power source. I don't think so. Yeah, no, it just doesn't take it. Which means I just have 300 to work with. How many ingots would I need to get 300 wire? Assuming it's only 300 I need. Well, it's not. It's 10, 150 ingots. And how many sheets would I need? $90 for this. 90, 150 to 40. Am I not doing the math right? I think that's right. With 240, that should give me excess. Do I even need the wire for anything else? I forgot about this. I would need, in theory, 8 of this. And that's not gonna work, that's where it goes wrong. Okay, what if I do 4 of that? Which would amount to dying of heat. 4 of this means 25, right? I just need to make sure I'm not going crazy. 22.5 actually. And 22.5. So I should run 2 and 4. Going crazy. So if I do 2 times, so that's 45 sheets. For the 5 sheets, let's see how much that will cost me. That will cost me 4.5 times 20, 80, 90 ingots, plus 4 times 37.5, 150 wire. 150 wire is gonna cost me 75 ingots, so that's 165 ingots. Which means I will effectively have spare. It sucks that I can't double it, because then I would have, it would cost me 330 total, and that doesn't work. So instead I'm gonna end up with 165. And 25 sheet, which is 50. $205? No, $215. $215 ingots is basically all I need. Which means I can effectively just overclock it to 240. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do it that way. Let's see if I remember how it works. Did I finish the world? I don't think I did. I started, but I don't think I finished it. I'm just gonna build it vertically. No. I really wish there was like a taking app in this game, built in. So let's just run 4 smelters overclocked, so that I don't need to worry about space. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You come up here and I'll split it. And now we're smelting. I'm gonna have to overlook all of these twice. God, I wish I could split this damn stack. Six. 6. Now that's 240. And this is producing 240. Yes. Oh, I have to use my brain. And it's almost midnight. So now I have 240 ingots. I need to make... I already forgot how many sheets I need. I really should be writing this down. I think it was 165 sheets. I'm building 4 for stitch iron. 4 times 37.5, that should be 90. 150, I mean, whatever. But that's wire. Is 150 wire for this? So I need 45 sheets. Wait, do I only need 45 sheets? Why is my brain blanking so much? Well, I need 45 plus 25. So 70. I could have sworn I said 90 earlier. Did I not say 90 earlier? Thank you for the hydrate. I need it. "45 sheets." The only thing that needs sheets is this thing, I think. And then I need to send 25 that way. So it is 70. Which is easier because that's 140 ingots. 140 for... Okay, you know what? Let me do this. sheets. And wire I need 4 times 37.5, that's 150. And then I need nothing else. 290. No. So I need 150 wire. And that's 75 ingots. So we're talking 250. And I have 240. Sounds about right. I'm gonna send this in the chat so I don't forget it. That's how lazy I am. 140 for sheets, 75 for wire. I guess I build the wire first and then sheets a second. Or did I just build the sheets first? I'll do sheets first. 140. So 7 machines then. Yeah. 7 constructors. Now comes the interesting part. Because I didn't plan this far. I need 7 constructors up here. I can try doing this as compact as possible. Although I doubt this is gonna work. Seven. If I run it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna try making this work. This is gonna be interesting. It's the wrong way. I kinda wish I had one more space here. Maybe I'll build it out one. Just so I can bring it in like that. It'll work. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe it won't work unless I do 4. And I need to bring it to here. 5, 6. So the belt is gonna come up on this side. Because I do have an idea on how to do this. Maybe. If I do this now, split. I need all the space I can get. Split it this way. Split it this way. This is gonna be very interesting. What I'm wondering is, can I do this now? No, so it only goes on the top. But that's an issue then. Because there's no way I can split this out this way. It'll in theory come in like this. Let's just connect this and see how it looks. Nah. I will need a little bit more space. I might be able to do this the other way instead. If I turn them around. I'm just gonna have to see how it looks downstairs. If I can bring it up on one of the sides instead. Like all the way on the side. That way I can just bring it up on this side. And thread them in here. And I'll be running them like this instead. I will most likely need to expand by one anyways. Unless I can do it like this. Okay, no, I'll need one more. So I can do this. I'll expand it one this way. And then below it'll be I'm just blocking this off so I can see how it looks. I was thinking shouldn't I have these angled? Yeah, like this basically, but like further. Are they in the store? They might be in the store still. I was thinking stuff like this. But this is like actual foundations. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for, I think. How many tickets do I have? 32 plus 105. Let's go on a shopping spree then. I'll add all of the foundation sets. All of the wall sets, which is one missing. And all of the architecture. Which will probably be a little bit expensive, but whatever. Concrete foundation, these are different stuff that I don't care about. This will cost me 76, sure, whatever. Will any of these even work for what I'm trying to do? I don't think so. Almost. Not really. I wish I could turn this around. Like flip it. This is as close as I've gotten so far. Yeah. Something like this works. Anyways, back to the actual production. If I bring them up on this side, send them around. I just hope this actually works the way I think it will. How the difficulty will be here. Actually, it won't be difficult. Because if I just run a merger like this, and then a merger here, and a merger here. And these will all basically collide into oh. This basically solves the problem, space issue. And this will produce 70 sheets, which is enough for the machine and 25 for the other one. Which means this is kind of solved right now. Except for this part. I just hope this works. It should. Yeah. This is actually gonna work. I just need a wall here. And it should be in the middle of here, right? Yeah. This way I can run this elevator or lift or whatever up here. Connected here. I think this is connected, probably, maybe. It looks connected. And then do the same here. This will send it up here, and I'm gonna bring it a round trip past all the machines. Is the idea. I've never built a system like this before. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a space efficient way to do it. Tell you a story. I don't know any stories. Okay. I'll tell you the story about a man that's going delusional in his factory. About something that happened to me. I have a fun story. It's gonna help you sleep at night. So we used to have a cabin by water, like a lake, kinda big, not really, a little bit big. This is the wrong foundation, I think. No, it's the right one. By a lake, and it had like reeds, like water reeds that kind of separated one part from another bigger part. So our cabin was on the smaller area, and then you could like go through some reeds to get to a bigger area. And me and my brother decided to take a canoe one time and paddle. We wanted to fish in the bigger part of the river, or the pond, or whatever the thing, because we don't really go there. We didn't go there that often. We didn't really have the opportunity to because of the reeds. So we decided to take the canoe and paddle through the reeds so we could get out on the other side. And to avoid getting hit by all the reeds, we decided to cover ourselves with like some netting before we paddled through, so the reeds would just like bounce off us instead of hitting us in the face and stuff. And then when we paddled through all of it and got out on the other side, we realized there were like multiple tens of spiders there. So when we got out on the other side, we had multiple spiders in our canoe and on our clothes, and in the netting we had around us. And then we tried enjoying ourselves on the other side of that area, and tried fishing and just forgetting about the spiders. And then when it started getting evening and we wanted to get home again, we knew we had to paddle through the same area again. And this time it was dark. And we actually considered carrying the canoe through the forest just to avoid it. But instead we just bit the bullet and paddled through. And then we got out on the other side and we stressed out and basically did everything we could to get rid of all the spiders. So yeah, that's a life lesson for everyone. Don't paddle a canoe through water reeds. Especially not in a very dense area. And that will probably make you sleep better at night, right? Wire goes up there. which is wrong. Wire shouldn't go up here. That's a fun story, I know, right? I'm sure it's very fun to imagine. It was very fun to experience. Ugh, I don't need the wire out here. Reeds. Like, basically like this, but maybe not this dense. Just like, maybe like this, kind of like this dense. This thinner part. So we basically paddle through maybe like 30, 40 meters of this kind of environment. And then we got out on the other side and we found many spiders. So yeah, don't do that. I went spider farming exactly. Basically. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I'm kind of just bringing this wire down and now. Is it kind of awkward, but I don't have a better idea. Because I need to bring it over to the iron. This wall area is gonna be not really ideal. I always do this. I build factories. I build the shell and then I forget to fill it in. I wish there was a way to place this miner on a foundation. That's how God made just an empty shell. You add me to, buddy. We're both just empty shells. What could have been, but what isn't. Great hole wall. Gate hole wall. Roll up gate. Side door. Center door. I don't know, but it's just an open gate. Oh god, that's messy. What the hell? Yeah, sure. That's good enough. I just want access to this area in case I need it. Jesus, my game froze. I'm basically gonna be dragging this conveyor line above this door. I guess at that point. Which means I'll have to do it here as well. Conveyor lift. So this is wire coming out of this part, in theory. And then I'm producing 70 sheets. I'll send it up and make. I'm making. Let's see. No, not copper sheet. Actually, yes, copper sheet. But I need to split this. See, now comes the awkward part. I need to split these sheets. 70 where I want 25 going out. And the rest. Splitting. Let me think. Splitting 70 in 2 is 35. Done with the comic page. Nice. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Tumor and big update is gone. That's awesome. It's, 25, 40. How do I split 25 out of 70? $35. Splitting it 2 is... I mean, it doesn't really add up, does it? Nah. Maybe it's easier just to do the manifold away. Even though it's less interesting. You don't get to see me hit my head against the wall for 10 hours. I guess I'll just do that. Which means I already have all the sheets I need. What's the numbers? So basically I have 70 units coming out here. And I need to split them into 25 going one way and 45 going the other. And at most I can split between 2 or 3 outputs with this splitter. So if I split it 2 times, then it's 35-35 basically on these 2 belts. Now there is an easy way to figure it out or solve it, and that's just sending everything to a machine and then sending the overshoot one way, but that's the lazy man's way. And the moment if I split it in 2, it'll be like 35-35, then you can't really split that in 2. it'll be 17.5. I could split them in 4, 17.5, and then I don't know, it doesn't really add up. Missing silica. You know what? We're going for a little bit of a drive. I'm sure there's a way to split it so it's correct. But I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest. That's limestone, right? Yeah. I'm thinking I just send it into machines and then I'll send the excess some other way. Oh, Caroline, thank you for the hydrate. And the posture check. I was already sitting quite straight, to be honest, but I'll sit even straighter. So now I need to send it down. And it's coming out of the center, right? Yeah. Coming out of here. And down here. You dozed off again. That's nice. It's a weekend. You deserve to doze off. So now I should run it in here. So I'm wondering, can I smart split off the wall? Yes, I can. Now this is interesting. That means I should be able to send it like this, yeah. This is a relief. I don't know if that is straight, but I'm assuming it is. Well, that is not straight. Did I mess this up? Yeah, I did. I will not be satisfied with it not being centered. Now, bear with me. This will look better soon. I promise. I'm thinking this, except this is gonna look interesting. No. Why is this looking so weird? There? Yeah, we are both empty shells. Exactly. Nah, but I'm good. For the most part. Now this looks kinda cool, to be honest. I don't like that it's not actually attached to anything in the roof. So maybe I add one of these. Except I can't turn it around. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Nobody's gonna see this anyways. So I'll send Annie to the left and then overshoot straight ahead. I just realized I didn't even build this properly. Yeah, those are not touching the ceiling. Well, they are touching the ceiling, just not attached in any way. They're just like existing from nothing. It's fine. And judge. Why can't you just be like your neighbor's son? His X factors are always leak. Do I believe that? Well, if you want sleek factories, you're on the wrong stream. There we go. Now they're going here, being smelted, going through, going up. Being separated into all of these, sending up. The wires are being sent back down, coming out here. This construction is interesting. And then this is sheets. And this is the remainder of the sheets going that way. Blind for 2 minutes. Well, luckily everything's already built. Fine. I will do your bidding. It should be starting. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm actually doing right now, so... But I think I saw support around here. I'm assuming that was a support. So... I mean, I've basically built everything. I just need to connect power. And power... Am I stuck? Oh, there we go. Power is... Well, how am I supposed to find a power pole? You guys can't even guide me. Does it make a noise when I hover over one? Well, I'm not finding any power poles. I clicked out of the game apparently. Okay, so here's the thing. Now I have the actual power poles. And I'll just drag power poles this way. Okay, it's over. Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? I was writing in the chat. And why did I place a pole here? This isn't gonna help me in any way. Wait. I deleted something here earlier. What did I delete? I don't think I deleted anything important. Because everything's working. Did I delete a power pole? I think I did. Oh well. It was something big. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Because everything I make is big. Well, now my brain needs to work again. What's the point of this? Why do I have sheets here? Of all places? This is an issue. Why is that door still open? Can I... Oh yeah, that's the problem. I should be making more sheets. So that I can throw excess into a dimensional depot. Affect me for what? I didn't do anything. See, now's the problem. God, it's way too late to be doing thinking, to be honest. Being a source of laughter, good. I'm glad I can be a source. 70 sheets. In hindsight, I probably need 8. Actually, in hindsight, I should be making everything except for the wire I need. And the wire I need is 150, which is 75 ingots. What's 240 minus 75? That's 1 something. Uh, 165. So I can use 165 for sheets. I should use 165 for sheets. That's 8. 8.5. How am I supposed to fit the 0.5? I can fit 8 in here. Yeah, it was just a blind redeem. Nothing happened. I promise nothing happened. No, please. Show mercy. I can't even fit 1.5 more constructors in here. deleted a huge chunk of his factory in 2 minutes without seeing. I hope you guys are impressed. Lurking while taking care of the fluffy tyrant. Sounds good. I'm probably gonna wrap up in not too long anyways. My brain has done enough thinking for today, I think. I'm struggling with problem solving. Tag you and you'll go fry your brain. Be my guest. I'm not gonna stop you. Are you gonna be streaming? Okay, so now if I just put this copper sheet at 50%. Okay, tell me when you're live. And I will send my people your way. My people being you guys that already watch flowers. Eight, 85? No. Yes, 85. Which is 170 ingots. Which leaves 70 for wire. Am I doing the math wrong? No, because 70 for wire is 140. And this needs one. Wait, does this need 150? Okay, I'm gonna have to do the math on this next time because this just doesn't work in my brain. 240 ingots. Didn't I need 150 wire? I'm going to do one last check to be 100% sure it's actually to 150 I need. And because 37.5 is 150. Yeah. 150 wire live in. Which is 5. Okay, 5 times 15. 75. I think it adds up. Alright. I'll figure this out next time. I'm sure it's not as hard as I make it out to be. It's probably way easier. Let's find flowers then. And swarm him. Everyone swarm and abuse flowers. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you in a couple minutes.